You are looking at the only thing keeping us alive. As we pull back from the Terminator line, look at that thin blue ribbon fading into the black. That is our atmosphere. It is held in place by Earth's gravity, pulling down at 32 feet per second squared, acting like a pressure seal against the vacuum. Without it, those city lights wouldn't exist. So why are we leaving it? We are zooming out to see the whole neighborhood. Notice how Venus, Earth, and Mars are all lined up on a flat plane? That isn't random. It is a fossil record. 4.6 billion years ago, the solar system was a messy cloud of gas that gravity flattened into a spinning disk. That invisible line is the only evidence left of our birth. But look at the background. As we spin around, space looks quiet, but it is actually violent. See that red patch? That is the Carina Nebula, 8,500 light-years away. It glows red because massive stars are blasting radiation into hydrogen gas, ionizing it. And see Sirius? It's blue because it's burning at incredibly high temperatures, 25 times more luminous than our Sun. Now, let's find our target. There it is, Venus. To get there, we don't just aim and shoot. We actually have to slow down relative to Earth. This is a Hohmann transfer. We are essentially falling down the Sun's gravity well to catch up with a planet that is only 67 million miles from the star. It feels like a dive, ready to see what is under the hood. As we get closer, Venus looks like a perfect shiny marble. That shine is actually a warning. It has an albedo of 0.75, meaning it reflects 75% of the sunlight that hits it. Why? Because the whole planet is wrapped in thick clouds of sulfuric acid. It looks beautiful from here, but it is hiding a nightmare. We are in orbit now, watching the cloud tops. Here is the weird part. Venus itself spins incredibly slowly. One day here lasts 243 Earth days, but the atmosphere, it is whipping around the planet at 200 miles per hour, circling the whole world in just 4 days. Scientists call it super-rotation, and honestly, it's a storm that never ends. Let's go down. We are diving in. Watch the light fade from white to a suffocating yellow. The pressure here is skyrocketing. By the time we hit the bottom, it will be 92 times higher than Earth's. That is like standing 3,000 feet underwater. The atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide, trapping heat so efficiently that the planet is basically baking itself from the inside out. We have touched down. It looks like a desert, but it is 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than a pizza oven. These rocks are basalt, volcanic lava that cooled down. The sky is yellow because the thick atmosphere filters out all the blue light. If you stood here, you would be crushed, roasted, and dissolved in seconds. So, was the trip worth it? If you stood here, you'd be crushed instantly. We are on the surface of Venus. And that orange sky isn't a sunset. It's noon. The air pressure here is 93 times heavier than Earth's, which feels exactly like being a mile deep underwater. That deep orange color, it's physics. The carbon dioxide atmosphere is so thick, it scatters every color except red. It is a suffocating 880-degree pressure cooker. Let's pull up and get out of here. As we rise, we're passing through the lid of the furnace. These aren't water clouds. They are a 40-mile thick blanket of sulfuric acid. This is the mechanic behind the runaway greenhouse effect. This layer lets sunlight in, but ruthlessly traps the heat against the surface, never letting it escape. It's a planetary heat trap that never turns off. Now that we're orbiting the dark side, look at that glowing ring. That's the atmosphere bending sunlight around the planet. But here is the paradox. A single day on Venus lasts longer than its entire year. It spins so slowly that the sun barely moves. And because that thick atmosphere circulates heat so efficiently, the dead of night is just as scorching hot as high noon. Drifting away, it looks deceptively peaceful, doesn't it? This is why we call Venus Earth's evil twin. It's almost the same size as our home, and it shines brightly because those acid clouds reflect 75% of the sunlight. It looks like a beautiful pearl from space, but it's just a mask hiding the hellscape we just survived. Makes you appreciate Earth, doesn't it?